Hey guys, the first add-on I wanted to talk about is something called Pear, and this is not something I just found, but it is an add-on that I recently started using this year. I haven't used it as much as I'm hoping to in the future. I feel like there's a lot more to this add-on that I have yet to figure out. But so far, I love the site or I love the add-on. So I just want to show you a little bit about what I do with this and how I use it and how successful I think it is. So what you first have to do is you can create um, your own Google Slides, which is all this is. Um, so most people are pretty familiar with creating a Google slideshow. So once you do that, once you get your slides ready, and all the slides that are like in the blue are ones that I created, like number 3 here and number 10 are some from the Pear add-on. So if you want to get the Pear add-on, just go up here and click under add-on, and since I already have it, it's already there. But if you don't have it, you can go to Get Add-ons, and it shows up for me right at the top. But if you type in Pear there it'll be, and you can just click on that. And so let me show you a few things that you can do with that. So I've created my slides there. And then right after my objective for the day, I usually do this. So you can see my objective there. So the very next slide, once you open up the Pear add-on, um, this is really cool. These are already pre-made. So different slides for like the beginning of your lesson, different like starters where you can drag your dot to show if you're ready to move on. What did you learn from the homework? What do you want to know about today's topic? So beginning of the lesson stuff. You got some during the lesson things that you can add in. How well do you understand what we've just covered? My students really like that one. Um, so, and then you can have your end of the lesson stuff, which, is a good way to kind of do a quick formative assessment on what your kids got from the lesson today. So here, what I started out with, like right after my objective, I usually add in one, and then it's like for this one, it's what do we already know about mean absolute deviation? What do we want to know? Students can either use a text box and type into the slide, or use the draw, and they can draw in the slides their answer. And then once they do that, I can, on my end, and I'll show you this in a minute, you can project all the students' answers up on the screen as they come in. You can actually see them typing when they are doing that. So that's for the beginning of the lesson. And then usually towards the end of the lesson, I'll use one of the end of the lessons like this one in 1 minute, write the most important thing from today's lesson. I really like that one. Just different things that you circle how you're feeling about the lesson. Just different things you can add in for a quick way to check on your students' understanding at the end. And then on the slides, so for instance, like this question A, they can do this either in their notebook or on the screen if they feel comfortable. Like I put in answer part A in your math notebook, it will help. You don't have to, they don't have to do it on the screen, but a lot of them do like to do it on the screen. So like for this one right here, you can see that I've inserted a draw anywhere on this slide. So I came over here and I added this draw, and then it adds it to the slide. So when we project it, when I hit present the lesson up here, the students will be able to write anywhere they want on this slide, and I will obviously be able to see everybody's slides when they start to work on that. So these are like the tools that you can add to any of the already made slides that you've created. You can allow them to use text. You can make a choice. You can website, number, draggables, and draw. Draw is probably the one I use a lot because like a lot of the slides that I make, they can write on there, but it just depends on the slide that you made. I think this is really cool though. These are already pre-made to add on to slides that you've done. So once you have got everything you want, you can go to present the lesson. And so it's launching here. And once it loads, so every student can go to joinpd.com and then they type in this code. Or you can just give the students a link, which I usually do. I attach the link to our Google Classroom, which makes it a lot easier. And if I open up the teacher dashboard, so down here, move this up. So this is cool. So I can turn on student paste. That way they don't have to wait for me to turn it. Turn the slide. They can just do it as they see fit. And then this is probably one of the cooler features to this. If we get to a slide and something comes up that you either forget or maybe you want to add on, you can just add a new question at the bottom of your slide, a new interactive question. You can re-ask the same question. So like if I want to add to this slide here, I can hit make a new question and I can do agree or disagree, long text answer, yes or no. So I can add any of those I want to my particular slide. I use this usually on days where I'm doing introducing the lesson, or a day after I've introduced the lesson. I will give them their own, they'll be able to do self-paced with a partner or maybe individually if they want to. But I think this is a really good way to keep the students engaged and collaborate and interact with each other, especially when I project the stuff on the screen. And it's a really quick way to get a formative assessment at the end to see what your kiddos actually understand. So this is Pear Deck, which goes right along with Google Slides. I hope you enjoyed it.